when I do my iCarly countdown, don't be shocked. Okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. I have my friend, the gorgeous, the only, the top 500. If you died in Overwatch once and you got rezzed and your whole team got rezzed and healed out the wazoo, it was probably Fallen Mace in your top 500 game. Everybody, welcome, Fallen Mace. Yay! Um, yes. Okay. I have one question right off the bat. What would you consider yourself as a Pokemon player? Are you a play in every game kind of girl? Are you a once in a while? Are you a casual? Are you what are you giving? What would you say?
I would more say casual. I don't play every game, but I'll dabble in every gen here and there. But I don't play like every game. I've played most. But I've dabbled. I'd say I'm more casual.
I would say you're like the casual experience player, because I feel like every game that's come out recently you've played. Like you played the Legends EA, you just beat that like what, yesterday?
Oh, don't copy.
We've been waiting, girl. We've been waiting. When are you gonna play the
I know.
DLC? Come on, like we're waiting for a Fallen Mace Pokemon Legends ZA DLC stream.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm joking. But I mean, you played Legends Arceus, you played Scarlet and Violet, which are like the most recent ones. I would say you're like casual. Like, what's the last one you did not beat? I mean, you've beaten pretty much every like Switch one that's been out, right?
Yeah. I think I've played all of them. I think the only one I didn't beat was, I mean, it was a remake, but Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I think those are the only ones I didn't play. But like new gen games, I think the last one I didn't beat was, I want to say it was Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, like that little spin-off. I think that was the only one, because it was too much like just the normal Sun and Moon, so I didn't bother beating it. But yeah, I would say those are the last ones I played.
I would say that's the casual player experience, actually, though, because people did not like Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and people thought Ultra Sun and Moon were too similar to the original. So I would say you are like the what is it called? Like the definition of a casual enjoyer. Like when the games come out, you'll be like, "Oh, let me take a sniff," and you will play and do your 1-2. Yeah, but here we have a tier list in front of you. I did mine and I want to do a little comparison at the end to see what we agree on. So let's go down the list. The first one that we see here is Pokemon Coliseum for the Nintendo Switch Online GameCube. They got announced last summer when the Switch 2 came out. And tell me why they're still not released, and they announced them back in June. So Gag, what are we thinking about these?
If it was announced, back in June, and it was like confirmed, it's probably gonna happen. I can't really tell you like when it's gonna happen, but it's probably gonna happen sometime soon.
Yeah, because they have Wind Waker GameCube, and then they have Fire Emblem, and like literally like 3 more games, and that's it. A lot of people are saying because it's lagging, like they have lag issues. So I wonder if like they're just trying to wait for the performance to get better or something like that. But it's been like more than 6 months. I'm like, where are they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you play these when they got released? What is it giving?
Probably not. I enjoyed them when I was younger. Probably won't enjoy them as much now, unfortunately.
That's valid. Okay.
Not really. Nothing beats the originals, in my opinion.
All right, so now we have Switch to Gen 10, the next generation of Pokemon, announced this Friday. What are we thinking?
What are we thinking?
For the 30th anniversary, by the way. This year is the 30th anniversary. What are we thinking?
What was the last new gen? Was that Scarlet and Violet?
Yes, and that was 2023.
That's
I
what
want
I
to say
thought. That was 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say it's probably gonna happen. I feel like we're due for a new gen.
Yeah.
I feel like we're due for a new gen Pokemon. I want to say it probably is gonna happen because we're due for a new
Really?
generation. I think so. I'm
I
more than ready for a new gen.
Now that I think about it, my perception of time is so bad. I'm pretty sure it came out 2022, Gen 9, Scarlet and Violet, and then the DLC 2023, and then we had the
Yeah.
pause break in 2024, and then 2025 ZA. So yeah, it came out in 2022. So it's been what, like
Okay.
4 years since the last
A bit.
gen?
Yeah.
I mean, girl, would you wouldn't say they're basically confirmed at this point? Cause 30th anniversary, you know what I mean? What else could they do?
I don't. I feel like there's something bigger that they're gonna do.
Really? Wow.
But I couldn't tell you what it is. I have no guesses,
Mm-hmm.
but like I have an imaginary brain where like I like to think what they could do, but
Okay.
I feel like they're gonna pull some craziness.
Me too. Okay. Next one on the list, we have Pokemon Black and White 2 Switch to ports. I know you said you did not really enjoy Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. A lot of people didn't. But what are we
Yeah.
thinking about a port for this? And this is this year, by the way, this Friday announced.
Mhm. Ports are tricky in my opinion. I
Mhm.
I would love to see these games come to Switch. I would love to.
Same.
But then I feel like they're also gonna like take like I don't know. I feel like the criticism of it is gonna be really hard for them because if they announce like what they did with um Fire and Red, no Fire and Green, the recent ones,
Mm-hmm.
the $20 paywall, I feel like that one's kind of gonna be like a pushing point when it comes to like fans and everything. I would love to see it though. Would love to see it.
Okay, okay.
But I'm not. I cannot. I don't know.
Right. And what would your starter pick be?
God, who are the starters for that gen?
Snivy, Tepig, Oshawott.
Oh, Oshawott, 100%.
Okay, I was gonna say we're in this household where a Snivy first, Oshawott is also valid, and none for Tepig. That'll be a
have to
burger
agree with
later.
you.
And the next one we have
The
is
burger.
Pokemon Z. This was my little troll pick. What are we thinking? You know, we just had Legend ZA come out.
Girl, you're coping. Girl, you're coping.
I'm coping.
You're coping.
Do you
You're
know?
coping so
Do you know the lore about Pokemon Z though? Do you know the lore?
I don't know nothing. No.
So basically, you know how like regularly they had back in the day, especially like a third version, like they had Ruby Sapphire, Emerald, Diamond Pearl, Platinum, Black White 2. You know what I mean? They had a third version all the time.
Oh yeah.
And the
Yeah.
girls were expecting a Pokemon Z. But there's a basically I want to say they were legit real games, but they got cut for Sun and Moon because the anniversary was up and they needed to do their big one and do like a new release, not just a third installment. So basically, this game just got chopped. And basically, all that content went into Legend ZA. That's what the T was. That's the lore on that. But moving on to the next one. Oh, what would you have loved to see? Not me cutting you off.
Just like the low graphics or whatever. Back then, I would have loved to see that on the Switch. Of like what Legend ZA is on like the 3DS. Oh,
Yeah.
masterpiece.
Like the Southern Kalos, like everything that got cut, like all the cut content, that would have been so fun to see. Yeah, for sure. All right. Next one, we have a Nintendo Switch 2, which actually you are the only person that I know personally. Obviously, a lot of people had it. The Scarlet and Violet OLED, and I am so jealous because I wish I had that one. It was so gorgeous and so beautiful, and you had that one at one point. What are we thinking about a Pokemon Switch 2 edition, like console design? What are we thinking?
So this one, I'm I'm gonna say it's probably gonna happen for one reason
Okay.
and one reason only.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my previous work experience, kind of guessing. They like to rotate on what gets consoles and how they get consoles. So, Tears of the Kingdom got a console, and then the
Mm-hmm.
next Pokemon title did not get a console, which everyone thought it was gonna get a console. So
Mm-hmm.
this one, I think, if they go with the Gen 10, I genuinely think Gen 10 will get a Switch 2 edition console.
Hopefully,
They usually,
I'm
they, u-
wishing.
they usually do. They usually do.
What was your
Hopefully, we can
favorite?
hope.
Yeah, hopefully. What was your favorite Switch edition? Like Animal Crossing edition, the Scarlet and Violet. What was your favorite?
Oh man. I have three. I would say the OLED Scarlet and Violet is number one. Number two would be
Mm-hmm.
Animal Crossing, and then
Okay.
three would be the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
That one was so cute, actually. And the color combo of the Joy-Cons were so cute. I'm really disappointed that the Switch 2 Joy-Cons, did you see the new ones where it's only the inside of it is like colored? I'm like, I'm not gagging. So,
Good colors, but I'm not getting them.
exactly. They're so cute. It would have been nice to have the whole controller like that color. That would have been so nice.
Yeah.
So, here's how they could redeem themselves and release a Gen 10 edition.
I would agree.
Mm-hmm. All right, and the next one is Pokemon Champions, which basically got announced. It's like Pokemon Showdown. It's like the competitive. I think you know what Pokemon Showdown is, right? Where you can like make teams and stuff like that and play with other people online, like competitive teams.
Yeah, I've played a very little of Pokemon Showdown and everything, so I'm not too familiar with it. Man,
This one
I'm gonna put this in
basically,
should happen.
yeah,
This one, it should happen. Okay,
because
I don't know. I can't say much.
I mean, I guess I'll like try to boost where you put it, because the championships are going to take place in September, and they like officially stated they were like they should be ready by September of this year, because that's what they're going to use now from here on out for the championships. So does that sway your opinion at all?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That. I'm gonna leave it and should happen. I'm gonna leave it and should happen.
Yeah. All right. Next one. A personal fave of mine that I would love to see happen. Poke Park 3 for the Nintendo Switch. What are we thinking?
I also love Poke Park, so I'm gonna put this also in Wish You Could See. Something about running around as Pikachu. I'm sorry. That was the greatest thing in the entire world, chasing other Pokemon. I loved every single second of the Poke Park series, and I would love to see a third installment.
Especially the like befriending them in the mini games. They were so cute, and probably with how like modern games are these days, they probably do like open world. And if you think about it, these games were like kind of open area, you know what I mean? So like, was Poke Park ahead of its time? Like, excuse me, you know?
I would have to say it was.
Would love to see that for sure. Next we have, it's very small writing, but Legends ZA DLC Part 3. A third DLC installment for this year. What are you thinking about this?
I don't have the DLCs. I can't even speak much. I don't know how the DLC ended, so I can't really like say much.
Okay, that's fair.
But I say if we don't get a Gen 10, then we're definitely probably gonna see like a part 3. So I'm gonna put it in should happen, just in case if they need something to rebound off of. It should like they should do something with more of ZA.
I like your thinking, but I feel like people would be so mad. They'd be like, this still, you know what I mean? But that would be gag. That would be gag for sure. All right. Next one, Pokemon Ranger for the Switch 2. What are we thinking?
I love Pokemon Ranger.
Mhm.
Something when I was younger, I just like drawing circles and everything. Thought it
Yes.
was crazy. I loved every second of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also gonna put this in the would love to see.
Yeah.
Just because another personal favorite. Nothing
Mm-hmm.
wrong with Pokemon Ranger.
Right. I would love to, because back then those games were really like stylus focused, and I was thinking like, what if they did something with like the Joy-Con, like
Yeah.
you like move the Joy-Con or something like that,
Mhm.
and then they'd be like, okay, well you
Yeah,
can also use
especially
your, mm-hmm.
like it's because like the Joy-Con has like a mouse feature or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Whoa, actually, I forgot about that
Yeah, they could do something
completely.
with it.
Whoa. Okay, I like your thinking. Actually, whoa. Now you're making me like change my mind a little bit here. Like, not not Fallen Mace like leaking and revealing that Pokemon Ranger is coming out this year. I did not expect this. I'm excited. Hold up.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, don't. But hey, if it happens, that'd be crazy. Next one, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. What are we thinking?
I've played a few mystery dungeons and I liked them.
Mm-hmm.
I trying to think of the last Pokemon dungeon because I know I saw recently that one of them is on the Switch because I looked at it
Yes.
earlier. I want to put it in should happen
Mm-hmm.
and not would love to see only because like I feel like we're kind of due for a new
We're due.
Pokemon dungeon,
Yeah.
mystery dungeon.
Mm-hmm. The last one was a remake deluxe version of the ones from the Game Boy, so it wasn't even like an original like installment, and that was like back in 2020. So like I
Yeah.
I agree with you for sure. I'd love to see it happen. All right. And we're at the last one on the list, which I wish that we had done this tier list like 2 days ago before it had gotten announced, because we would have looked like prophets. And I was gonna ask what were we thinking, but I think you already made your pick. Basically confirmed. And this is the time for you to give me your thoughts and your opinions. What are your thoughts about the price, the release? Which one are you gonna pick? What? Give me everything. Give me your talk.
I'm excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people aren't and they have their own views of it, but coming from like someone who kind of I don't want to say grew up at these games but has played these older ones many times,
Mm-hmm.
they hold a special place in my heart, and I carry my Switch with me everywhere. And yes, I carry
Ooh.
like my phone and I can emulate it and everything if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But if I'm supporting something I like, I'm going to spend that money for
Right.
that. So I'm okay with the price. I don't think $20 is too crazy, but I mean I
Mm-hmm.
understand where some people kind of think it's too crazy. And then I will be picking Leaf Green. That is my boy.
Right.
That is my boy Venusaur.
We have Venusaur,
Um,
Bulbasaur fan #1 over here, so like, why wouldn't you pick Leaf Green? You know.
I'm okay with the struggle that is waiting for me in Leaf Green.
And to go with that sentiment, with me, it's crazy because I love physical collecting and everything, but if a game is like gonna come out on Steam, I'm gonna get it on Steam because sorry, I like to play my games all in one console. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why would I play Fire Red Leaf Green on my phone when my phone doesn't have my Switch 2 games? You know what I mean? Like, why would I do that? Like,
Yeah.
I'm obviously gonna want it on something where I'm gonna have everything and I can log my time, and if they're gonna add achievements later and I can like officially do my living decks and everything like that, like I'm obviously gonna get it on the official console release, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so in summary, pick one of the probably gonna happen from that row, from the second row, which one is your main, what do you think the meat of the direct this Friday? It's going to be 25 minutes long. Which one do we think is basically, going to get announced?
Gosh, what can they do in 25? You said 25, correct?
25 minutes, yes.
God, what could they do in 25 minutes? Oh my goodness.
Aside from the 20 minutes of
Huh?
mobile game updates. No shade, no shade, no shade.
I genuinely think we'll probably maybe get like a confirmation that the Gen 10's being worked, like in the process of being worked on, or some. I feel like Gen 10 is right around the corner.
Okay. For sure. I agree. I would say that. I personally think it's gonna be released. I think they're gonna show either the title or the starters or both. I'd be surprised if it's both, but I think the titles, and then I really think it's gonna be like winter 2026. Personally. But yeah, okay. So, are you excited? Will you be tuned in? Will you be, live reacting? What's the tea? Will you be like at work? Will you be at home 9 a.m.? Is it worth waking up for? Or will you catch it when you catch it, kind of thing?
I'm probably gonna catch it when I catch it.
Okay.
I'm usually I'm on my phone like 90% of the time, even when I'm at work. So
Period.
I'll probably get like the live updates of what's
Yes.
happening and everything. So yep.
Yay. Well, I'm excited. Okay. Well, that concludes my little 1-2 interview with fallenmace, and this is the best Mercy top 500 that I've seen. So like, catch them on Twitch at twitch.tv fallenmace. Like, if you're not watching, and
How's the eyes?
exactly. If you get healed or res out the wazoo, it was probably fallenmace on Overwatch, especially right now. So make sure to catch fallenmace on Twitch. And thank you so much. No, thank you. I hope to have you back for like another interview thing soon. Of course. Okay.